today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers from McBride a week ago. 5 catches, 64 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of passes.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, it's Garindo. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Garindo. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side?
Allen hit. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now 3rd down and very long. Allen going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taken in at the 11. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood. 4
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Look at this Arizona defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16. in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Again, it's Garendo. And he's got roamed down the left sideline. Inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Handoff here, Garendo. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the ground, here's Garendo. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Here's Garendo. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Isaac Garendo. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. And Gresham has it left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that as he gets the sack. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't...
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man here is Benson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To the air. Allen. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Bates' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little. Maybe leaking leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Lance will try again on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Allen looks to throw on second down. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Allen again. Cannot get away, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. And a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another try for Guerrero. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Guerrero. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Moore. And he's He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. And I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now here's a throw that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something.
Touchdown! Trey McBride. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brevin Jordan.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen now looks to throw. There's a short one caught by Ryman. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run over center with Benson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On second down, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here's Lance to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll get that complete to Harrison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Allen over the middle here to Wilson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
On play action, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, green, red, yellow.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off.